let's take a second to unpack the conscious and the subconscious mind just a little bit deeper. I really want to give you some practical tools that you could use to start to make this shift, because I understand just how difficult it can be to shift this subconscious programming. Now, as we've spoken about throughout the program, 5% of our life is run by our conscious mind. 95% of our life is run by our subconscious mind. Now, we said before that about 70% of those programmings are non-serving, right? That means it doesn't help us to live a healthier and happier life. Here's another important part to know, and that is roughly 70%, and it could be even higher, but this is very difficult to quantify. Roughly 70% of the thoughts that we're having today are the exact same thoughts that we had yesterday. So you see how we can start to really get into this loop of programming that doesn't serve us. We've got 95% of our subconscious mind running our daily life, and 70 or more percentage points of the thoughts of our life are the same thoughts we had yesterday. So if I'm running non-serving program, and I'm not even aware of it, a large percentage of the time, and I'm running that same program at a very high percentage rate, that gets me stuck on a cycle where I feel like I'm living the same life over and over and over again. Now, you may feel like, man, I'm trying to make these changes in my life, but I keep reverting back. And so if you're struggling with that, I want to empower you with this very practical understanding, and that is, we've got to start to shift that non-serving programming, that 95%, which we're continuing to have over and over and over again every single day. So my empowerment invitation to you is this: start to become aware of what that programming is. We've spoken about some of the different tools that you can use. You're going to learn about some of them more later. But this 95%, we've got to start tracking these. We've got to identify what they are, right? We've got to feel it to heal it. We've got to understand what the thoughts are. Really think about what we're thinking about. And if we have to write it down, let's write it down. Let's identify what this programming is. Once we've identified what the programming is, we keep the good stuff, we flush out the stuff that doesn't serve us, right? And then, man, now the magic starts to happen, because that 70% or higher, that stuff, those same thoughts that we're having today that we had yesterday, now it's coming from positive programming. So I start to increase the positive programming for tomorrow by increasing and becoming aware of how to put more positive programming into my today. Now we've got this cycle heading us towards positivity, that positive life. Now we're headed towards health and happiness. So remember, what we're thinking about in that subconscious mind, that's the track we're on. And it's very highly parallel to whatever the track was we were on yesterday. So if we want to get on the track towards health and happiness, it is critical that we think about what we think about. Write it down. Dispute it. Dispute it consciously in your mind. Hey, I had this thought. I know this thought is not true. Now, these thoughts are going to be different for each and every one of us, right? There's no judgment on the thought. The thought is a thought. It's only a belief if we consciously choose to believe that it's true. Not subconsciously, where we've just come to accept it. No, consciously really believe that it's true. You could say, I deserve to have a healthy life. So if the subconscious programming tells me I'm overweight, well, we say, no, that's not true. We're going to prove you wrong. So you see, this is how we can start to break the non-serving programming, shift where we're at for today and tomorrow, because now we're moving in towards the health and happiness. We're on a positive track. Now we're starting to build some momentum towards health and happiness. So I hope that this really ties this all in together for you and empowers you with the practical understanding of how to make that change in your life. Hello to all of you out there. My name is Ryan Joseph Kopiar, and I want to invite you to come on this journey with me to learn more about healing and the holistic power of the mind-body connection. I think at the end of the day, we all want to live a happier, more joyful and fulfilled life. And my hope is that together on this journey, we can explore the mind-body connection and what it means to truly experience inner healing. So I want to thank you for joining me, and hopefully this will be an exciting journey that we can all take together.